States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I'm going to open tonight item number 8. Discussion to direct outside counsel to review and investigate potential breaches of state and village ethics codes by an elected official. Regarding this agenda item, we were recently made aware of a FOIA request and responses to that FOIA request, which warrants an investigation as to whether any ethical violations have occurred, either on the state or local law by an elected official. To that end, our outside counsel, Darius Chapazeta, of the firm Paris Beach, is being asked to investigate this matter and report back to the village board as to his findings. We will not be commenting on this matter now, as it has been reviewed by our outside counsel. I make a motion to approve the direct outside counsel.
I second.
All in favor? 4 ayes. Thank you. Item number 1, approval of minutes. Did everyone get a chance to review the minutes? Again, motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Item 2, approval of warrant.
I move we approve warrant number 091024 in $472,161.43.
All in favor? Aye. Item 3, department reports. Chief Hurley, you can start.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. For the month of August, I wasn't able to get the summons edition. The USA Track System was down. I'll forward that to the board as soon as I can pull those numbers.
Okay.
We responded to 464 calls for service. 94 of them were in Grandview, 370 were here in Piermont. One thing I want to bring to the board's attention is acknowledging Detective Boutros. Last week he responded for a 5-year-old that went missing on a pier. He tried to fight with his mom walking. Shortly after, he was able to locate at the campus in the village and guided the child to his mother. Great job by Detective Boutros. And I also want to thank the fire department who did call him, and the fire chiefs responded and helped us canvass the village. So we're aware of that situation.
Thank you. Thank you for the response as well.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay. Tom? Good evening, everyone.
So just go over our August totals. So for the month of August, we collected 56.56 tons of garbage, 6.46 tons of bulk, 9.77 tons of brush that was recycled, and we recycled 2.04 tons of metal. For the regular recycling, 19.49 tons was collected. The other things I have is so Star Street Service is going to start work on the pier the middle of next week to do the trimming tree cutting along Air Street from that side of Air Street. The 2 parking spots were installed in front of 505 Piermont Avenue, the 188 spot and the 120-minute parking spot. We extended the no parking zone on Hudson Terrace like the traffic committee asked. So it went from 30 feet to now 50 feet for no parking at Brady Street and Hudson Terrace. And we received our new garbage truck at the end of August, and it's now in service. Thank you to Jen for getting motor vehicles quickly for us and getting that done. And I'll work with her to get the old one on Washington International site to be sold. That's it.
Great. Any questions? Thank you. Chief?
Board, the month of August, the fire department responded to 142 calls for ambulance reaching them, and 151 other calls of service totaling 293 calls for the year so far. I'd like to thank the police department for their assistance on everything, especially with the missing kidnapping at the pier. Could have been a major situation, and it wasn't. That's the first.
Is there a 9/11 ceremony tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, we're not doing our normal. We were invited to the, I think, we had the masks and shines.
Okay, thank you. Charlie?
Good evening. Just a quick note, second house out there now has the blueprints in, paid their dues, and is up and running. So we have 2 houses now out of the 6 up there that are being worked on.
Great.
They're working on the site plan approval for the other stuff, to fill up those violations, and they're working on the building plans for all the other properties.
Great.
And the second thing is that Richie Stark's old house, the corner house on Franklin and Ash, I'm hearing rumblings that the guy's gonna go belly up on that.
Oh, really?
So I don't know for sure yet, but a couple of big buildings have told me he approached that to maybe take it like say yes. So we'll see what happens.
Big project.
But I think we gotta know what to say.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Good news on the Ash Street.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, that's it. Item 4, old business. Jennifer. Any old business?
Old business, yes. I received an email from Mr. Hughes. He just wanted to reiterate about the leaf blower regulations, and how he would support electric leaf blowers. And he also submitted a how can I help improve water quality paperwork with not having people blow things into the creek. So I have that from him under old business. And then I think everything else I have is pretty much new business.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else, old business? Anything? You know?
Just on the board, do you want to see a sample one from another community that?
Yes, if you could, yeah.
That is compare this.
Yes. And then we still have to figure out enforcement.
That's another very
But yeah, we should take a look at that. Okay, item number 5, new business. Let me start first of all. Trustee Nate Mitchell issued his resignation this afternoon, effective immediately. I would like to thank Trustee Mitchell for all his years of service and dedication to the village of Piermont. Jennifer, new business?
So I think you have to make a resolution for it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I move to accept the resignation.
I make that motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Jennifer, new business?
Okay, so, New York State Retirement and Local System, the projected invoices are out for December, and we will have, if these invoices are correct, a shortage of $83,000 from what we budgeted to what the projected invoices reflect.
And we had already increased it a lot.
Yeah, so
last
we
year.
budgeted $682,000, and these invoices total $769,000.
And this is for retirement.
For New York State
Obligation.
Retirement, Police, Fire, and Village. Yep. So there's that.
Right, which is one of the big reasons why we had to increase taxes last year, 6%.
So there's that. I got 3 opinions from Kristen Catania, the planning and zoning secretary, on Airbnbs. There's one for 730 Piermont Avenue, 312 Piermont Avenue, and 104 Orchard Terrace. The board, I guess, would have to
Yes, so the planning board would first, the planning board first, and either they're all approved by the planning board, correct?
Yes,
So
they're
now you
approved.
just schedule, you're on for a special permit for the next meeting. And once the planning board reviews it, you have to grant a special permit to operate to be an Airbnb, so that would be the next meeting.
Put it on the agenda for the next meeting, special permits for the Airbnbs.
So that's October 8th.
I have a question. So why is that considered a special?
It's our local law that says that for Airbnbs of that duration, you require a special permit from the local board. So the planning board looks at it, and they have criteria that they have to look at. You
Yep.
know?
I'm
Planning
aware.
board. So once they satisfy that criteria, then it goes back to you to grant a special permit.
Got it. Thank you.
And it's a special permit just so if there's a problem with the property and people complain, in the future, the special permit could be pulled, so the village has some jurisdiction over the property, so people don't abuse it.
Got it. Thank you.
And we're going to have a public hearing on these?
No.
We're just going to post it on the agenda, okay. All right, so there was that. I also, Civic Association, they're going to have their, I did forward this to the board, they're going to have their annual scarecrow contest on Sunday, October 20th. They're coordinating it with the library. They did give us a list of their events at the beginning of the year, so she was just giving us information to let us know. So they're going to have the scarecrow contest on the 20th, and they'll clean them up from that area on Sunday, November 3rd. So the scarecrows will be on display during that time.
I'm sorry. And is there a rain date or?
Oh, yes. So there's a rain date of Sunday, October 27th. And it's going to be held at the Piermont Library side yard at Ash Street. So again, that's Sunday, October 20th for the scarecrow contest, and the rain date of the 27th. I did forward to the board the Village of Grandview sent out a GNL for review for local law. They want to amend regarding temporary structures. Okay, so there was a public hearing that they noticed, and I did forward this to the board on September 3rd. And that is all that I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyone else in business? No? All right, let's go on to public comment. Chief, want to grab that?
I'll send it to the board, but for public comment. Mr. Hughes also sent in the email a public comment. He wanted to have me read that he does not participate in social media for many reasons because it's antisocial. He said it's easy to be critical and find fault in others' actions. Teddy Roosevelt gave his exposure not the credit to counts. The credit goes to those in the arena. We all know these principles, but sometimes we stray from them. I have a penchant for being critical myself. My point is that yes, elected officials should be held to a higher standard and questioned when their actions might conflict what the electorate wants. But even though I don't participate in anti-social media, I am social and do talk to neighbors and hear some pretty harsh accusations toward elected representatives and voluntary committee members. I would ask that as neighbors we treat each other as such and use the proper forms such as a trustees meeting to ask the proper questions or to speak to that official and try to get all the facts. I don't believe that slinging mud without looking someone in the eye is courageous. The pack mentality has taken down some good people without merit, and when you don't get that satisfaction you deserve from an elected representative, vote. And that was respectfully submitted from Thomas Hughes at 369 Fertile Avenue.
Okay. Dennis Hardy, come up to the mic and say your name and address, please.
Dennis Hardy, 21 Care Street. So I guess I'm in the arena, as the gentleman said in his letter. So I am disappointed in the agenda item 8 with this board hiring outside counsel. How did we get this far or this low? In all my years in the village, we have always encouraged our residents and our elected officials to advocate for the betterment of the village. Nate has done that in an outstanding way as a trustee. So it's very unfortunate. But there are some things that we can do, like start by enforcing our village codes and ordinances, by removing the fence that is not to code on 447, 477, by requiring the developer to submit a proper subdivision plan that all other residents have to do, by requiring Mr. Britton to provide access to the open space that is part of a previously approved site plan, and by declaring a positive declaration on the CEQA to address the impact that development will have on traffic and noise and infrastructure. Those are some of the things that you can do that are not in litigation that you have the ability to enforce, and I expect you to do it. Thank you.
No?
But it was a side issue.
Janice Young. Please state your name and address.
Janice here from 20 Atlantic Street. I'm not a lawyer, that's why I hired a few neighbors, because Mayor Tucker, you and the Board of Trustees implemented the CDM zone without the approval from the county or the villagers of Piermont. After you heard concern and protest from a lot of us, did we have an affidavit from Ms. Georgi stating that she sent a letter at such and such time and that the clock was effectively out, and you were told, in essence, too bad that the board doesn't care, nor does the mayor what the villagers think. All you had to do was reapply openly in public and pacify the public and show that this government is in fact for the villagers and not in fact working for Phil Griffin, Frank DeCarlo, and a few other rich businessmen who see Piermont as a place to exploit for their personal gain. Nate Mitchell has resigned amidst allegations of wrongdoing. He noted that there was a confidential email he was asked not to talk about, and evidently suggesting or saying that one that was a secret is akin to telling it. This is a ludicrous claim, of course, but ethical people often do get upset when the opposite trait is suggested of them. I imagine this is particularly the case when one has dedicated a large portion of one's life, years, serving the village and serving one's accusers, and doing one's best to be democratic, to listen and hear and attempt to address the concerns of constituents. Now, I don't really know the guy, not very well, truth be told. I've only met him a few times. The first time I met him was when he appeared on my block. I didn't see any of you when my block was underwater. Okay? I do know that his reputation in this town is stellar. I do know that everyone who speaks about Guy speaks very well of him. So I think that this is outrageous. I know Phil Griffin has allowed land he's committed for public use to be locked behind a fence. I know he has more development planned, but he promises to do things for the village, so that will make it okay. I don't understand why we believe that. I know taxes were paid, not paid, for years on lands now intended for development by multiple players. I know our mayor never spoke on why the CDM zone should stand since I started attending these meetings in January, even before there was pending litigation. And I know that tonight's agenda was set by our mayor, with Nate Mitchell served up on a plate to teach the rest of us that ethics are only important when they serve this board's purpose. The village board has become an echo chamber, a singular body. I'm a teacher. I've spent 25 years in the classroom. I recognize bullies when I see them. Going after Nate for his alleged breach is smoke and mirrors. You all know the guy. The village board, by aligning itself with businessmen over its residents, has proven itself a collective bullying force. It might be a good strategy, but it's ethically disgusting.
Item 7, approval to start the 2025 capital project improvements to the curbs on Hudson Terrace below First Street. Tom?
actually all already approved by the board.
Yes.
I was looking to see if you wanted to make a resolution for emergency repair or emergency installation of this
Yeah.
building. To move the process quicker.
Yes. 100%. The next one is, I think I have to close.
So we have this item was approved for capital, which we're
Yeah.
going to have to finance. All the rest of referendum was done.
Yeah,
All
but I
bond
just added that to the
resolutions.
planner report.
Right, so it just has to be prepared an emergency to override the procurement policy because we need them to be.
Yeah, I think I did that. I don't know, you did the board to do that.
You declare, but because you're only diverting the procurement policy, you should do it by
Okay, I'll make a motion to declare the repairs on Hudson Terrace below First Street an emergency.
Second.
All in favor? Right. Okay. Thanks, Tom. And item number 9, resolution authorizing the adoption of the 2024 Rockland County, New York Hazard Mitigation Plan update.
So we received this from Brandy Silva at Rockland County for the hazard mitigation. They sent us a sample resolution, which I did forward to everyone on September 4th. And so I guess the county needs every town and municipality to do this resolution so they can view their comprehensive plan or their hazard mitigation plan.
We've done, you know what communities have already signed on with.
Let's just say, I don't know